James Cebulski for EA Sports. Both squads bringing their A-listers here for this one in this EA SHL Club Showdown. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Warriors get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Slides the puck down low. Big time hit on the play.
Well, she had the spacing, and then she knew exactly how she was going to throw this hit. It's thunderous there, James. But I love the instincts here to recognize what her team needs to gain that puck back.
Moose Jaw's got a hold of the puck now. The Warriors have played the puck from behind the net. What a steal in his own end. Higgins moves the puck. Takes the return feed. Wolf's got the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. Here's a short pass to Money. Handles the puck at the point. And that banks off a stick. Higgins works the puck in his own zone.
Money's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench. And man, these things snap in half.
Hetherington's got it across the line. The Warriors take possession in the defensive end. Passes it over. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
Well, when you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
The Warriors will play it in their own end. The Bulls gain possession along the wall. Sends it quickly to Wolf. Intercepted in the offensive end by Money. Gets a stick on it. Oh, that changed directions, and he still got in front of it. Moose Jaw's got it in their own zone. The Warriors look to start the transition game. Moves it to Scott. Into the corner of the attacking area. Slides it across. Oh, what a hit. You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
More than half the frame has been played here. Still scoreless in this one. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
Vega stick handling in his own zone. Quick feed to Money. Quick feed down low. Scooped up along the wall by Money. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Puck picked up by Hetherington. Moose Jaw's on the attack. Back-to-back saves there.
He makes some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Moose Jaw's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Hammers one from the point. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I had to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer. Let's have a look at that one again. I mean, this is a perfectly executed hip check. Great timing. And, you know, you really got to make sure that you get it, because if you don't, you know that your opponent is going to be off to the races. You can certainly see, though, that the entire bench is invigorated over this one. That was huge.
Scoops up the puck now. Quick pass to Vega. With possession along the wall. Sends it down low. Scoops up the puck here. The Warriors have it now. Moves it quickly over to Vega. Feeds it down low. Tries to tuck it in. Rope around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
And he had the answer on that play. Passes it to Hetherington. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. And makes the routine save. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that's turned aside.
Babcock's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he's out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
There's the buzzer, 20 minutes in the books, second period just around the corner. A chance for both teams to refuel. They're back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Warriors find themselves in a scoreless game after owning the play and really controlling it in the offensive zone. It's a scoreless period, James, but they have to find ways to convert, and that means driving the middle of the ice and trying to bury it.
Takes it to the front. Scores! Oh, that was greasier than a pan of bacon.
That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because he gets off his stick so fast.
Moose Jaw's taking a one-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
Takes a hit on the play. Puck scooped up by Wolf. Drives to the crease. Fantastic save.
Well, this one's not going to go in, James, but he certainly has got to like the look that he got here, and he created it on his own by reading exactly where the defender was on the ice. Babcock's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Moose Jaw's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Takes the feed. And he was ready for that save. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Taken along the wall by Izzo. Angles it over to Scott. Moose Jaw's got a hold of it along the wall. From point blank. Scores! Looking like me, grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home.
I love these types of goals, James, because you're driving the net without the puck. It is hard to get players to go to the net when they do not have it. He's going to get rewarded as a result on the secondary opportunity.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Moose Jaw's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Money's got it in the offensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Pass to Vega. Moose Jaw's got a hold of it against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Slides the puck down low. Moose Jaw's got it now. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Looks to pass it to Izzo. And that play's broken up. He grabs the puck here at the point. And that's off target as it hits a body. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Pokes it away in his own end. The Warriors move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends it in front. He scores! What a goal!
There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
And things start to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. We've got icing on the play, face-off coming up. Moose Jaw's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Bulls are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by one, and a real opportunity protected.
The Warriors will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
Quick pass across to Izzo. Here's a shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
The game's all about trying to get that puck, and anytime you see your opponent with it, you want to separate, and that's exactly what happens here with that huge hit.
Michael's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And they get the job done. Solid check to slow him down. Slides the puck ahead to Money. The Warriors played along the boards. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Wolf. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Moves around along the half wall. Moves it in front. And that's intercepted. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
As a defender,
What a shot!
He's really battling to find this puck, James, but he drops into that butterfly, and he's still looking for it with his blocker. He just can't get a hold of it.
Moose Jaw's got to be feeling good about their game here as we head towards the intermission. Already up by 2 now, late in period number 2.
Well, let's face it, it's been a hard-fought battle, but that last goal, I mean, it puts him in a great spot heading into the intermission. You got to find a way to elevate off of it and keep the foot on the gas.
Moves it to Higgins. Moves the puck down low. Here's a chance in front. Great defensive hit. Some play to pick it off. Along the half wall with the puck. Goaltender gave up nothing as it hits the outside of the post and will play on. Takes it across the blue line. Shot! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. Here we go. Put up or shut up for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
The Warriors need to change their mindset in the third period and kind of flip the switch to attack mentality. This game is still close, many thanks to their goaltender. But now they got to find a way to generate some offense. When you're trailing, you got to take some risks. You have to beat your defenders, and you got to find a way to get through the middle of the ice. And when you get the chance, you got to convert.
Higgins carries the puck in his own zone. Forces the turnover. Moose Jaw's got it along the wall. The Warriors have it behind the cage. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And now he moves it to Vega. Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
Whiffs on that. Huge steal in his own end. And that's offside, stopping the play.
Hetherington's been excellent in this game so far, and she finally cashes in. I mean, she's had multiple opportunities, grade A scoring chances, but she didn't get frustrated here, James. She stuck with it. She stayed with the process. She got to the pockets on the ice to get another opportunity, and she finally connects.
Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Moose Jaw's got it in their own zone. Fires it. Nice stop by Babcock. The Warriors gain possession. Takes control of the puck. Shot! That's the save of the glove!
Money's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Moose Jaw's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Higgins takes it inside his own end. Moose Jaw's got the puck along the wall. Nice feed from the boards. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Oh, what a save in front.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity. Babcock's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
The Bulls continue to lead here in the third, listening to their coach's message. Lots of pucks on net. From the point, looks to make something happen. One-on-one with the goaltender. Wow, what a finish on the breakaway!
I wouldn't want to race against her. I mean, she has got such open ice, blistering speed, and if she sees any of it, she is gone, James. That's right in her wheelhouse, and she's able to convert on the breakaway.
Lightning fast. Moose Jaws played arguably their most complete game of the season based on how they have delivered shots on net and lead here big time in the third. Oh, this has turned into demolition derby night after that collision. Shuts them down.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save. Wolves lighten up the game sheet tonight. Multiple points in this one, and it's not over yet, James. Really moving his feet. He's urgent with his first 3 strides, which means he's on the puck. But I also like what he's doing off the puck, the way he's opening up space, drawing coverage inside of the middle, and then moving the puck to it. I think he's been fantastic this entire game.
Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
This is a really nice save, James.
Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now.
A great awareness by him on the ice here, James, and you have to have your stick on the ice if you want to intercept this pass. He does. He uses his offensive instincts to get going north right away, gets his feet moving, hits the open player for an assist on the goal.
Stops him cold. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Gets the puck over to Vega. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Past the midway mark in this period. The Warriors are still trailing by 2. Scott's won the draw and they're on the attack. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Skates to the crease. Scott's got it in the defensive zone. Across the line along the left wall. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Big-time defensive play. The Warriors gain control of the puck. Big-time stop there.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Slides it diagonally to Money. Takes it across the blue line. And he takes the feed. Quick feed down low. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and it's blocked. The Warriors gain possession in their own end. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Grabs the puck. Under a minute to go in the third. The Bulls take it along the wall. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Steps inside. And he totally whiffs on that one. Moves the puck up to Wolf. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. The Warriors have it from their own end. Picks it up, and they turn on the pressure.
The Bulls have been playing great defensively. Their six are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
Quick feed to Wolf. Takes a shot. Scores! And 3 is the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
The Bulls are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. And they win that neutral zone draw. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. And a great scene. There's the horn, and that's the hockey game. Well, Cheryl, as my kids like to point out, the hot chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I'm sure it doesn't taste as good, and this one doesn't have a good taste either. They're